Um. Um. Chat. Chat. I've had enough of streaming, right? I've had enough of streaming. So from now on, all streams will be AI generated. You want? This is not the real me. This is purely an AI voice, and we will be watching AI gameplay. I'm too lazy to run my own stream. So yeah. Wasn't AI to begin with? That's what I want. That's what I want you to think. Perchance. Hello. Hello, chat. Hello. Hope you're doing well today, guys. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Merry Christmas, guys. It is the weekend once more. When is Easter? Is the... Dude... I know it's Easter soon, but I never know. When is Easter? It's like the last Sunday of... Yeah, it's 20th of April. Interesting. Gaming, man. Cause I knew it was Easter soon, but I didn't know when. Not that it means anything really, but yeah, 9 days, yeah. I do not know what I do with this information. Anyway, gaming. Where were we? What were we doing? I forgot. Getting ready for the brain scorcher. That's what we were doing. Almost ready, pretty much. Hey, swag. Almost ready. I mean, we definitely have the guns to do it. Like, no. We just need the ammo and the meds. That's all. That's all we need. And then we should be ready to do it. In theory. Yellow stash over there. I don't need it, but I don't mind going to grab it. What's the time? It's still early in the morning. You know what? I was thinking, you know what would be really cool? I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's still a bit too early, but it would be really cool if S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 like fully releases mod support when I come back. That would be perfect timing. Because like we're kind of coming up on a year release of S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. I mean, we're more like halfway through at the moment, I guess, but I don't know, man. Would be interesting. Would be a good timing. But who knows? Hey. Slab, thank you for the tier 1 sub, dude. Thank you. 25 months. That's almost like 26 months. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Oh my god, dude, he's got such a long gun, I forgot about that. coming up, 7 months until anniversary. Of Stalker 2? Really? Has it only been out for 5 months? I thought Stalker 2 has been out for like, I don't know, almost a year already. I mean, when did it come out? Yeah, I guess it has only been 5 months, damn. I don't know. Yeah, it was released November 20th, right? Yeah. I don't know, I thought it was, it felt like it's been out for longer, I guess. Interesting. Well, yeah, I guess this is only 5 months then. I guess. I don't know. Nope. Go away. Everyone is here. It was a bandit, right? Pretty sure. There we go. I need to take this gun away from this guy. The stupid reload noise is bugged. I can hear it everywhere. Yippee. But yeah, as I was saying, interesting to see where S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 goes because, well, they said there was going to be an update soon, but it was just going to be a patch or bug fix update. So not really a content update. But they also did say that they were going to release a roadmap at some point. So I would be, you know, I'd be very interested in the roadmap that they would release. It's, you know, because I mean, at the moment, you know, we have kind of no idea what their plans are at the moment. So at least if they gave like a roadmap, you know, we would have something to work off. See what their rough timings are. Lumansk DLC, trust your father works at Nintendo. If your father works at Nintendo, I don't think I can trust him that much. I think there probably will be something to do with Lumansk at some point. Whether it be a DLC or just like a free update or something. I think it's quite likely. So yeah. Dude, I'm more interested in the actual the actual power plant. Like the whole power plant is in the game. You know, it's on the map, but you just don't go there for anything. Really. The end of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R ending, you go there a tiny bit. But not much. All censored. Yeah, I mean they removed some of the blurring in a previous update. I believe. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do. And then I have no idea about the multiplayer. No idea about the multiplayer. Yeah, they did say multiplayer is a thing at some point, but yeah. No idea when or how that will look like, what that will look like. Very interesting though. Very interesting. Do I get the upgrade if I disassemble that? I do. Yeah, I should disassemble all the armor that I find. I forgot I think I have a mod which randomizes upgrades in stashed items. So there's always a good chance that I get an upgrade kit if I disassemble. Hey Soul, hope you're doing well today. But yeah, I am. It's very interesting, Stalker 2, the future and its future. It'll be very interesting to see which direction they take it. Morning, morning, morning. On what world is it the morning, eh? On which universe? It's 5 a.m. there. Oh my god. What's that, like Australia or something? Asia? Japan? Yes? Yeah, that's like the first time that has worked. Whenever someone says they're in a time zone that is wildly different to mine, I always just guess Australia. And that's like the first time I've actually guessed correct. It's my go-to guess. It's the only country I know that has a big time zone difference. Cool. I've been to Australia. Very nice. I think it's crazy how big Australia is, yet how inhabitable most of it is. Morning beer and cook some bacon. Hell yeah. Do you have thick or thin bacon? I can't remember what American has. Do you have English style bacon or American style bacon? There's only one correct answer. Both? Okay, well that's cheating. The issue with thin bacon is it just reminds me of like, cheap buffet food, which isn't, it isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just, yeah, always have thick bacon. Fatty bacon.
Да ты
I,
рассказывай, с чем пришел.
I don't like fat on meat. I don't get it. Like I see people say like, oh, the fat is the best part on a piece of meat, and like I just no man. Maybe it is, but I don't. I'm good. Already buy the ammo. I did.
Иди своей дорогой, Стар.
On a what? A T-bone. I don't think I've ever had a T-bone steak. Can't remember it at least. It's very cold. Fatty bacon helps you warm up in the house, as the heating is dead right now. Oh no. Yeah, that's also the thing that I always forget is that there are just different. Um, the southern hemisphere is cold in the summer. Well, I mean that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Like I honestly can't comprehend having a warm winter or a warm Christmas. Sorry, that's just weird to me. Christmas is always cold and snowy. I've never even considered a hot winter. I don't know. Heating's expensive. We should all just go back to fire. Just start a little campfire in your house. The best source of heat. Have you seen timber prices? You buy timber? Just go to your local forest and chop down the first tree that you see.
Стоять!
License? Yes, I do. I do have a...
Ну что, дружище,
I'm a professional
Сейчас сюда
tree
нельзя.
chopper. I'll let you know.
давай уже подходи.
Подходи, сталкер. Для таких, как ты, у меня всегда есть кое-что интересное.
Dude, I could never be a lumberjack, man. I mean, the amount of... You know when they, like, climb up a tree
Все за мной.
to cut it down? I've seen too many... Well, there's probably only one video, but I've seen the video where, like, this guy is cutting down a tree while he's climbing it, and then a piece of, like, wood catches fire, and then the tree he is on also catches fire. So he's stuck up this tree with, like, a chainsaw attached to him that is actively burning. I think I will pass. It doesn't sound too fun. You can use wet wood on a fire. Dry wood is a government conspiracy, okay? Just chuck wet wood on a fire, it's fine. The fire dries it. They always told us that as scouts, and they were wrong because we always did it. Like, no, you can't put wet wood on a campfire. It's not gonna work. And then we do that. We go and find some wet wood, put it on a campfire. It crackles a bit, and then eventually, it just dries out and starts burning. Like, it works, man. Wouldn't download a campfire. What was that dog jump? Oh, what you could do is just use your computer as a source of heat. Just, load up like S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 or something. Set graphic settings to max. And you can probably fry an egg off your GPU. What day are you in? Today is Friday. Unless you meant in-game, in which, I'll check in a sec. It works, but the chimney gets dirtier faster. Who says we have a chimney? Just, just open all the windows and waft the smoke out. Yeah, do you not see those videos of people cooking eggs off like their car or something? Yeah, they like open the boot of their car, the trunk. Trunk? Yeah, trunk. I always forget which was the front and the back. They open the trunk of their car, they start their engine, and they just cook an egg off their engine. You just do that. Your grandpa did that when you were like 4? Hell yeah. GPU fans are too. Yeah, your GPU even has its own mixer in it, you know? It's like a what's it called? Blender, that's it. You just put all the ingredients in your GPU fan and turn it on. Just automatically mixes it for you. Carbon monoxide poisoning. Do campfires produce carbon monoxide? Carbon monoxide is yeah, they must do in traces because carbon monoxide is the result of the incomplete combustion of, well, combustion, right? It's when there's not enough oxygen to supply a fire. So yeah, I guess it would produce some. I don't know, open your windows, then you're fine. Put a hole in your roof? No, because carbon monoxide is denser than oxygen, I believe. So it sinks. That's why if like you... Oop. Dig a hole in your floor. Yeah, that just increases the buffer time from when you eventually die anyway, because the monoxide fills it up. Oh, you know what the weirdest thing I saw? Also, there was a grenade there, it just took it away from me. Who do you see? Oh, I see. Merry Christmas. You know what the weirdest thing I saw was the other day? I can't remember what the name of it is. But like there are some houses that have a sunken lounge. Like I don't know what it's called. Let me see if I can find a picture. Yeah, it's these. That's a good picture, I guess. Can you stop shooting me? But yeah, it's like this. Like, you know, they have a living room. Okay, this is a freaky ass house to be fair, but they have a living room and like the couch would be like in a indent. Right, it just looks weird, I don't know. You also got like an indented workspace there. I don't like it, man. Imagine just like falling into your couch. Who's shooting me? That guy up there. Interesting. Pretty sure monoxide is lighter than air. That's why the fire drills I remember have you lie on the floor. No. Well, okay, don't take advice from me, but I don't think that's correct. Firstly, because air isn't a gas. Air is a mixture of gases. So you can't say something is lighter than air because, you know, air isn't a singular gas. Secondly, I believe they tell you to crawl on the ground because the smoke rises. And smoke rises because of heat. Lighter than air, but not enough to rise on its own, so it mixes in the air and surrounding environment. CO2 is slightly lighter than oxygen. Oh, is it? I know carbon dioxide is denser. You can't say heavier and lighter because that brings up the what's heavier, a kilogram of feathers or a kilogram of steel? Mixtures of gases isn't a gas. A mixture of... No. I'm saying a mixture of gases isn't a singular gas. It's like saying that, what's a good comparison? Can't really think of one, to be honest. It's like saying, I don't know, cereal is heavier than water. But, like, cereal is a mixture of cereal and water. Yeah. Love is in the air. Wrong. Carbon monoxide. Density. Yes. Yes. Why am I so... Wait, why am I so heavy? I'm carrying everything, that's why. I have 1,000 rounds of 9x19. That could be why. That's rude. Stupid freedomers. You know what? Just for that, I'm actually going to go wipe out the whole freedom base. I wasn't planning on doing that, but they've provoked me now. Minor inconvenience means your whole faction is wiped out. Sakharov wanted his hands on this death lamp. Did a loner actually find a death lamp? Was that just a filler message? What was his name? Let's see if we can find him. It's like Danya something. Danya Degree. Let's see if we can hunt him down. Recent white army warehouses empty in S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. True. Yeah, I like how the stalkers in this game just like announce. It's like, oh, I just found this super rare and valuable item. Whoopee. Like, what do you expect's gonna happen to you? Okay, if I were a loner, I would probably be over here. Although I think there's freedomers here, so that's not true. Dude, this zoom on this scope is... yeah. Oh, you know where he could be? He could be with the ecologists. Could be hanging out over there. Remington. What do I think of S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 at the moment? Bad game, refunded, reported, negative reviewed. I've already written my 1,000-word Twitter message. I like Stalker 2. I thought it was a good game. I think it has its problems, but there's nothing. I don't think there's anything that can't not be fixed. With a few updates, so I enjoyed the game. I thought it was pretty good. Let's go find this loner guy. Felt like an asset flip to you. Holy moly, man. Yeah. Is that a monolith? No, it's just the Daily Bandit and an EXO, obviously.
Меняю магазин.
Felt like an asset flip. I don't know what asset flips you've been playing, but send me them, because you can find asset flip as high quality as Stalker 2. That is impressive. You're not dead. You are dead. Hey, we're Carrion. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Stalker 2 needs to be a lot harder. I mean, it was never really meant to be a hard game, though. You know, as in, like, it is not meant to be torture. So, it is, I thought, how do I say this? Stalker 2 is very much like the original games in terms of gameplay and balancing. And the original games were nowhere, they
Стоп!
they weren't hardcore. The original games were very much I like story games, you know. There's no gameplay. My friend, if you're talking about no gameplay, just wait till you play Gamma. Chilling. Enemies are tanky. I thought they fixed some of the tankiness, maybe. I mean, headshots are pretty reliable. Don't know where this loner is. I think he's effed off. Which, I mean, is probably the smart thing for him to do after he just told everyone that he has a bajillion dollars on him. No one here. The only other place I can think of is the duty checkpoint. .308? Oh, 308. Are you using the Mark 14? Dude, the Mark 14 it sucks ass. It's honestly the, like... Oh, no, never mind. I was gonna say... The stupid EBR sucks ass. Hunt them forever? Yes. What was his name? It was Danya something. I wonder if you can find him on the... on here. Let's see. There's a Danya, but it's not the one we're looking for. I mean, considering we're 188, I don't think we're gonna find him. He probably sucks. A Dennis? No. Oh well. We will go continue the purge of freedomers. Removing the scum from the zone. No loners down here. Someone's fighting. Chipmunk. I wonder if the guy's dead. Also, isn't this good armor? I mean... it's okay. I think our current armor's fine, though. Yeah, good rupture resistance, but I don't know if I actually want rupture resistance at the moment. Haven't run into too many mutants.
За мной.
Not too much of an issue so far. There's loners up here. I wonder if our guy's up here. Hello. One Daniel, please. You have a spare. No, just this guy, I guess. Unlucky man. Oh well. I swear you can shoot through that. There's 4 freedomers there. Don't know what they were doing. On their weekly stroll. Haven't seen me make videos in a while. Yeah, I'm on a break because of university. I've almost finished with university, so I'm kind of in that. I'm in that final stretch, so I've taken a break from YouTube until I'm done with that. Shouldn't be too much longer now. Hopefully. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Oh, it's the based AN-94 as well. It's the laser one. Tell me this gun still works. Okay, hopefully it does. Hondu made this. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I thought I disappeared off the face of the earth. No, not quite. No, I mean I've been streaming fairly regularly. So I've still been streaming, it's just videos take forever to make. Well, relatively, videos take a lot more time and effort, so... I played DayZ. I've played a bit of DayZ. DayZ is the sort of game which I prefer to watch someone else play, rather than play it myself. It's too much emotional strain playing DayZ. It has a Picatinny rail and a laser on it. Glued on. I used to play DayZ on Armored 2. There's no way you're going to play it ever again. Yeah, it's a game, alright. I feel like the only way to like enjoy DayZ as such is if you just don't take it seriously. Then you don't have to worry about silly things. Dude, I was sitting by a campfire with some random guy that I met at the start. And we were just sitting there waiting. And this third guy comes up, like completely naked. He just runs up with hello? He just runs up to us with a gas canister in his hand. He just punches this other guy twice and they just both blow up. And I'm just left there sitting next to the campfire with 2 fresh bodies next to me. It was interesting. But yeah, I don't know. The only way I can play Daisy is if I play on like a small map. I don't have the patience for something like Chernarus, where you spend the whole game just running around, scraping whatever you can off the ground, just to die to some I don't know, guy you never saw. Stupid wall. Dude, this guy's actually annoying. Guy was inside a building. Lots of campers. Not really. Again, I don't play Daisy that much, so I don't have much experience in the game, but most of the times I died was kind of, like, obvious. I think I only died once. I died once to a guy who was lying on the ground at the top floor of a building. But I don't think that he was camping. I think we just ran into each other at the same time and he was just being stealthy. To be honest, not much has changed with Gamma since, like, I don't know, a year ago. 2 years even. There hasn't really been any massive change. You should, yeah. Okay, this guy's actually pissing me off. He keeps being a little rat. '40th Freedom Massacre? It's deserved. They should have picked a better faction. Their loss. Yeah, the vaulting mod is definitely, I don't know if I would call it OP, but it definitely can be used to great advantage. Gamma server is a relatively good source of shitposting. Yeah, man. Like, when was the Gamma server ever not shitposting?
На месте!
I don't know. I don't use the Gamma server. Too many people in it. It's like trying to speak in a crowded room. You're not gonna get heard. They nerfed Gamma? What do you mean nerfed Gamma? Like made it easier? Yeah. The changes to Gamma don't make it harder or easier, it just makes the game more tedious. For the most part. Increasing grind time, making already rare stuff even rarer. You know, making advanced and expert tools harder to get. Well, not harder to get, just more tedious to get. Why do you have to shoot this lock? It's Christmas. There really isn't anything good in here. They nerfed having fun? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, man. See, I don't see the. I've said this before, but I don't see the point in trying to talk to the people in like a big server. I just don't. I don't see the point. Like, I don't know. If you want to actually talk to people, join smaller servers. It's just gonna be a mess. It's stagnated. Well, the issue is that Gamma hasn't really had any meaningful updates for the past 2 years now. Maybe not 2 years, but definitely a year. And when a game doesn't get any new updates, it kind of, you know, people don't really play it because... Why would you play it? On top of that, you know, S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 came out and... You know, S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 has kind of been the main focal point in the sort of stalker sphere. So that's kind of, you know, focus has kind of been shifted over to that. As it should be, you know. But, yeah. Why am I so bad at gambling? Dude, I failed like... Dude. They better be working on Gamma too. Yeah, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. I wouldn't even get your hopes. The future of Gamma is Gamma 1.0. That's kind of the... What are you doing?
Закрепляемся.
I need to take that gun off you. But Gamma 1.0 is kind of the next thing, and who knows when that's gonna come out. Probably like, I don't know, Christmas maybe? And that's meant to involve the sort of story update. Gamma and its consequences has been a disaster on the stalker community. Industrial society, my ass. I don't know. It's sort of a you can look at it both ways, put it this way. It's like, you know what it reminds me of? You know when countries, or like, you know when residents of some countries get pissed off at tourists? Like, I've seen it in the news a bit recently. I don't know what country it was, but like, there was like some country that was getting really annoyed at tourists, but like, their whole economy is built on tourism, right? Like, you're literally getting mad at the people who help your economy. It kind of makes me think of that.
Stop.
You know, people get mad about Gamma, and I'm not defending Gamma by any means, you know, Gamma is shit, but you know, people get mad at Gamma because, you know, oh, all these new players, all these, you know, whatever. It's like, yeah, the new players are the people who are actually keeping your game alive. No, it wasn't Japan. It was, I think it was some Spanish-speaking country, I think.
Надо будет патронов побольше с собой взять.
Як же
Черт его знает, какая тут.
What mods do you recommend? I have my own mod list. The list is in our Discord. I just have, yeah, stuff. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Иди своей дорогой, Ставлю.
It's like a similar case. Like it's like when people go and choose to live next to a school or something, and then complain when there's like rowdy kids outside, right? It's like, you chose to live right next to a secondary school. What do you expect? Right. You were fully aware there was a secondary school next to your house when you moved in.
Иди своей дорогой, Ставлю.
I want to repair the AN-94. my beloved. I like how these maps just lie, by the way. Like it says, it literally just says Dead City. It's like, nope, that's not Dead City. This has been like this since the start of all time. They've always just lied. It's never been fixed. Me when I spread misinformation. I need to disassemble all my ammo now. I'm gonna use the AN-94. Yeah, we have 1,000 rounds of HP only. They aren't lying, there are buttons to switch between found maps. Yeah, but why does it show me the Jupiter map when I open the... Agroprom Jupiter Dead City is add-on. I don't know, man. Also, what is even the point of having those maps when you have a PDA? Like, I know they have markings on them, I guess, but like, your PDA also shows where anomalies are anyway. It's one more item, one more thing to add to the infinite list of pointless items in Gamma. Bloat, my beloved. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to the FAMAS. AN-94 wins any day. Easily. Yeah, no more French. French is banned. Why do I know pause for it? I forgot that command was a thing. Does this gun have parts? Yes. This gun still has the stupid G36 rail on it. Do you know what I can do? That probably works. Perfect. Do. Do I have an army repair? No. Why does the RPK have a G36? Oh, have you not seen it?
Bye.
I was using this for like the first 10 hours of this run. I don't know. It's literally just the RPK with the G36. And it's an abomination, because it takes forever to ADS. Like, it's got Tarkov levels of eye relief. I move my mouse a bit, I can't see. And I use this gun willingly for, like, too long. Way too long. How much does this cost? It's pretty cheap to craft. Steel wool ramrod cleaning type 3. I won't remember that. Okay, I hate that I hate that these items got moved down here now. Makes them harder to find. I don't know, apparently it is a real thing though. Apparently cleaning solvent hops. Apparently there is a export version of the G36 scope that fits on Picatinny rails, so if you so wish, you could make that in real life, I guess, if you wanted to. So it technically is not, it's not fake, unfortunately. Gaming. The only thing is we don't really have the scope for this gun, but that's not going to stop me from using it. It does take this hollow, right? Oh, it doesn't even take the hollow? Oh, it takes the other hollow, obviously. Well, we got a grenade launcher on it, so I can't complain. G36 scope sucks IRL? I don't know, man. Someone chose to use it, I guess. Do I disassemble all my 5.56 ammo just to make ammo for this gun? Let's keep some. Let's be responsible. Let's say, there we go. Because we are responsible gamers here. There we go. Gaming, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cool. And this guy's still pushing me. The thing is, we just can't get the scope for this gun, that's the problem. I don't think there's any scope we can get for this gun. At least from the duty trader. Like, I don't know who else. I guess Nimble would have. But then we have to turn off the brain scorcher for him. How long... Can you do it quickly? Did they add the stupid psi brain scorcher timer or whatever? It's like if you go to a northern area without the brain scorch... Okay, no, I can't put this gun on. This scope on. We're good. Yippee. That... Why... Oh... Why is it this reticle and I can't choose any others? Okay. Well... Sucks to suck, I guess. At least I got my hyper burst. My beloved. 545 HP is good at mutants. Yeah, I mean it's decent, but like, you might as well just use an SMG. Flea market sells scopes sometimes. I don't think I've ever bought anything from the flea market ever. I mean, we can go check, but
За мной.
all I know about the flea market is they sell artifacts for like 100,000 rubles or something. And you get it at like 20% condition. Oh, you know who could have something? I wonder that mercenary guy in the basement. He sometimes does something with packages. Hey, Anthony. Recruit hip as ISG. Yes, I think so. If you have the adequate disguise.
Смена магазина!
Yoink. A little while ago, I heard melee and garbage. Huge, man, huge. They said the thing. They did the thing. Let's see. Do you sell anything?
привет!
No, you're not the trader. One scope, please, sir. Yeah, he sells artifacts at 100,000 rubles. 100% worth, sorry. No scopes. Buy a nice rug for him. Do not drop from inventory. That makes me want to drop it from my inventory even more. Yeah, there's also a guy down here who's sleepy. He's on the night watch. Where did he go? Maybe not. Oh no, here he is. No, nothing. Hey, we can play blackjack with him while he's asleep. Take his money. 7. Okay, dude, I'm sorry. Ukrainian blackjack pisses me off so much. Tell me, in what universe is a king and a queen a 7? 13. 21. Easy, man. Easy. We win. Victory Royale. Oh yeah, the mercenary guy. Does he have any, anything for me?
Стоять!
Hello. I forgot this guy has a quest. Ramrod. Masculine meal. Mentos, huge. Dog chops. Type-free weapon with repair kit. No. Le Magnum rounds. No, he has nothing. How dare different countries do different things differently? No, it's the same argument as American football. You go and invent a completely different game and then still call it football. Like, American football has no relation to football whatsoever. Apart from the game is played with a ball. And it's not even the same ball as well, so there's no relation. Ukrainians don't call Ukrainian blackjack blackjack. Yeah, and Americans call football soccer. Just because they call it something different, you know, don't matter. See, my running theory is that Americans knew that their sport is shit, so they had to call it football in order for it to raise, like, some attention, right? Like, they had to leech off football success. Else no one would play American football. Cool. I don't know, man. I've never watched American football. I have no intention on watching American football. I think I can quite happily live the rest of my life without ever seeing it, to be honest. I don't think I'm missing out on too much. Go away, lurkers. Hear you from a mile away. Strike, thank you for the follow, dude. Thank you for the follow, I hope you're doing well today. Mutants over there. Gaming. Chat, I'm trying to think, what do you think is the worst sport to watch? What is the most boring sport to watch? I was thinking like a running sport. Like, who wants to watch like a marathon? Golf? Golf isn't a sport. Golf doesn't count as a sport, it's an activity that rich people do. Pool. Okay, I think we need to define sport here, and I'm going by my definitions because I'm the streamer and I make the rules, okay? I define a sport is anything that requires physical... It's anything that requires continuous physical strain, right? Like, golf isn't a sport because you swing a club once, and then you go and take your golf cart to where your ball landed, right? That's not a sport, that's just like that's a hobby. Pool isn't a sport either because you don't really, it doesn't really strenuous. No, I don't care what the real definition of sport is. We're going by my definition. Because I'm always right and I'm the streamer. Obviously. I mean, what is the true definition of a sport? An activity involving physical exertion and skill that is governed by a set of rules. Yeah, okay, physical exertion and skill. Right? Like, I wouldn't call golf a sport because it's not really physical exertion. Hitting a ball once every 15 minutes isn't exerting. Hey, Evo. Telling your caddy he sucks is tiring. But no, like, yeah, again, like, golf I don't count as a sport, and, I mean, I don't consider it a sport, considering this definition, right? pool isn't really a sport because it's not really, it's skillful, but it's not exerting. Check biathlon, it's boring as hell. I can never, there's so many, there's like biathlon, triathlon. Which one's the biathlon? What do they do? Is that just running? Oh, it's cross-country skiing and rifle sport shooting. No, that's not boring. There are by far more boring sports than this one. Like, dude, you got rifle shooting and skiing. Like, I can already tell you that, like... I can tell you the triathlon is more boring, because that's just running, swimming, and cycling. That's, like, as basic as it gets. Length jumping, long jumping. I don't know. What was that? I'm not opening Opera again. I just saw something. Yeah, no, long jumping I think is quite fun. I think long jumping and sports like that are excluded because they're short, right? Like, the thing that makes watching, like, a marathon boring is that you have to stand there for, like, 5 hours watching people just run. Like, long jumping, well, it may not be the most interesting sport. Long jumping is at least, like, short, right? It only takes, like, a minute or so for someone to complete their jump. And then it's done. Right? You know, Zoomer our attention span or whatever. I need constant stimulation, else I get bored. I don't know. I feel like any of the long distance events just suck, just because they're just long. Otherwise, like, I don't know, track events suck. Like 400-meter run. I feel like the 100-meter sprint is kind of interesting again because it's short. Like, it only takes like what, 10-15 seconds for the 100-meter, so I feel like that's somewhat interesting. But like 400 meters, that's kind of stretching it out. I don't know, man. You know what activity is extremely overhyped though? Darts. Like, I don't think darts is popular anywhere else but England. But holy man. Have you seen some of the darts, like, events? There's just so much, just for such a basic game. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying darts is a bad game, but like, sometimes it feels like a WWE match watching some of the darts events. Like, I just see a small snippet of it, and it's like the, I don't know, it's like the intro to a WWE game. Like, I really don't think a game like darts warrants such a, you know. And I think the other issue with darts is it's also, I feel like it's a game that will eventually become, like, I guess obsolete is the word, because there exists such thing as a perfect game in darts, right? And I feel like as people get better and better over time, I feel like the number of perfect games is going to increase to the point where... You know what it's like? It's like bowling, right? Have you ever seen like a competitive bowling game? It just boils down to two people getting like 8 out of 10 strikes, right? and the whole event is literally who can mess up the first strike, right? But it's gonna get to that point where like, you know, the game is almost complete as such. Like the best players are already playing the game near perfectly. It's gonna get to a point where it's not like competitive or fun anymore if people are tying with the perfect score every single game. You guys like darts because you spend 2/3 of your life in a pub? Yeah, and also, you know, the average pub dweller, darts isn't really a physical extraneous task. You know, you don't need to be in peak male physical condition to play darts.
Закрепляемся.
Peak British male condition.
Ну,
It's like
здорово.
a middle-aged darts player who visits the pub every day. There's pure male performance there.
И как там мои?
Height plays a big role in darts. I swear every darts player I've seen is like 5 foot.
Подходи, сталкер. Для таких, как ты, у меня всегда есть кое-что интересное.
I don't know. It's funny. It's funny.
Хаюшки!
You know what's a boring event to watch? NASCAR? I'm not American. But I do agree with you with Formula One. Like I don't Formula One it fits under the same sort of great. Formula One fits under the same blanket as like marathons. Like it's you know, it's it's entertaining to watch the cars go around a few times. But like how many laps is a Formula One game? I don't know, it's like 30 or something, 20. Like, it's fun to watch the cars go around fast quickly. But like, it just gets boring. And the other issue with Formula One is that there isn't much. Like, I know I'm saying this as like an outsider as such, but like they stay in the same position for the majority of the race. Like they only overtake each other like like twice in a whole game. And I know that's like the whole point of Formula One, but like that just makes it boring. 60 to 70, yeah. So I don't get the I understand like fast car equals funny, but like I think it just gets boring. Like if they made like a Formula One that's only like 10 laps, I feel like it would be more interesting. Tire management game, yeah. Like if they made the race shorter, I feel like that would be less of a part of it. Like it would actually be more about, you know, individual racing skill. Go watch, yeah, I feel like Rally Car is better. I've never watched a Rally Car race, but it does look more interesting.
Все за мной.
Yeah, but you can say that about any event though, to be fair. Like, any event in person is more interesting. But that's kind of just the nature of it. A good sport is a sport that is interesting in person and at home. Like if a sport is only fun to watch in person, that doesn't mean the sport is good. That just means it has, you know, you're just enjoying the atmosphere of the, you know, of the arena that you're in. That doesn't mean the sport is good. Computer, uh-oh. Bandits. What the hell's going on over here? Oh, you know what? You know what would be, you know what would be the most fun is the off-road rally racing. I feel like that's the most fun variant of racing, car racing. Like the ones where they just drift around on dirt tracks. Are you not dead? Shooting over his head. Is this gun like wildly inaccurate or something? Kinda. Rally cross would be great in person. Yeah. Although some of the events that I see where like the cars are like what's the thing that some people do? Some people, I've seen videos at the events where some people like they stand on the road and then when the car is about to come past then they jump away. Like I don't think so. I don't think that's the best idea. Why is a precision rifle less accurate than an assault rifle? I mean, the stats don't say that, but I don't know. I think it's just the range. I think because this scope is so zoomed in, it makes it look closer than what it is. 24 hours of lemons. I have not heard of that. Wowzers, he has a guitar, lucky him. Why is there a mercenary down there? Oh my god, dude. Dude. Stop. He's got the weird ass glasses on. Who's this guy? And the train. You race with cars that aren't allowed to cost over $500. That sounds pretty entertaining, to be fair. Although, again, 24 hours is a long time. Can't they shorten it a bit? Look at this guy with his nerdy ass glasses on. Holy moly, man. coal miner. Interesting. He yearns for the mines. I hear people. What are you guys doing? Oh, the voices. Whoops. Oh, goddammit. Where are you goobers running to? Dude, chat, I'm hungry. I have my noodles, chat. Life is good. Yeah, I have my noodles, so the hunger shall not stay much longer. Microplastics? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not anything edible. Like they the noodles have like no taste whatsoever. I think they are literally just like strings of plastic. What did they say? Is there even an ingredients list? Wheat flour, palm oil, iodized salt, seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder. Interesting. Suitable for vegetarians. That's actually quite interesting. It's suitable for vegetarians, but not vegans. Like, what possible meat-based product would be in a bag of noodles? That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm pretty sure flour doesn't come from an animal. Yeah, they are just basic as noodles. It's instant noodles. Most fruits in the supermarket were made in fabrics. True. Isn't Bill Gates dead? Oh no, that's the other guy. Dude, I can't... It's Steve Jobs. I actually did not know that Steve Jobs was dead. I thought... I don't know. I It's never crossed my mind. I thought it was just like... I don't know. Misinformation. Glass noodles. I had some glass noodles when I was in Singapore, and they were so good. It was like a... We went to a restaurant in Singapore where, like... we went to a restaurant where... You know where they have, like, a stove in the middle of your table? And it's like a buffet-style restaurant, and you just take food back to your table and cook it at your table. It was like that, and they had glass noodles, and I only ate glass noodles that day for dinner. That's all I had. Hey, Nick. Hot pot. It wasn't a hot pot, it's literally just an open fire flame in the middle of your table. Like, it was just like a... Not a stove, it was a... Is it a stove? I don't know. Let me see if I can find a picture of one. Restaurant. Restaurant. with stove in table. I'm sure there's a bunch of... Could be like this? I don't know, it could be like this, where like there's like a literally just an open fire in the middle of your table. Hot pot. No, it's not. It's not. I swear it's not a hot pot. Maybe it is. Maybe I don't know what hot pot is. Okay, maybe it... No, it's not a hot pot in the sense that you have like a centralized pot, right? It's not... There isn't a pot in the middle. It's literally just a fire. You're not meant to like... You're not meant to put stuff into a pot in the middle. You literally just cook stuff over the table. Right. I don't know, it could be a Korean barbecue. Could be. But yeah, they had glass of noodles there, and I just had that. Glass noodles and beef. Oh, delicious. Dude, every restaurant should be a buffet. Simple as. You ever go to a restaurant and order something and like it's just not enough food and you're just still hungry afterwards? I feel like every restaurant should just be like eat as much as you want. Eat to make my money worth? Well, well, normal buffets work, right? Normal buffets still exist and they don't go out of business, so... I mean, there must be some money being made, right? Like, everyone says, like, oh, you know, I'm going to go to this buffet and I'm gonna eat, like, you know, all of my money's worth and more, right? But if everyone did that, then there wouldn't be any more buffets. So, you know. Saving a lot of money. Surely it's cheaper to eat at home than go out to a buffet every day, though. No? I don't know. We don't really have many buffets in England. Buffets are like an American thing or something. Or you can eat buffets. The only time I go have buffets is when I'm on holiday. I don't know. We just have pubs here. That's all we have. What was the picture of the map of pubs in England? Why is Opera such a shit browser? I've lost it. There we go. Yeah, this picture. The map of pubs in England. You know, yeah, we got a few. Only a handful of pubs. McDonald's in America? Yeah, but the thing with America is that there'll be gaps, right? Yeah, it's not as extreme because there's just big gaps where no one lives, right? I mean, ignoring Scotland, right? Dark red. But I swear McDonald's isn't even the main fast food restaurant anymore, right? Yeah, look, I mean... I feel like... I don't really hear about McDonald's and America much. You know, they have like Chick-fil-A or whatever. In and out. I feel like McDonald's is kind of... I don't know. Like, yeah, a lot of these maps are showing that Chick-fil-A is like the most popular one now. I do feel like McDonald's is kind of shrinking in popularity. That's a what? Fast food restaurant with second most restaurant locations per state. So this isn't the first one. So me when I lie. Cool. Subway has restaurants. Subway is not dirt cheap. Subway prices have been going up recently. Subway is no longer I would no longer consider Subway as a cheap option. The cheap to own, yeah, because it's definitely Subway is definitely not cheap to buy anymore. Is there a way to change the resistance cap values? Not easily, no. And if everything ain't cheap anymore? No, that's not true. Somewhat. I don't know, depends which country you live in. I guess I'm kind of compensating for inflation. Like, I'm saying, like, Subway has become proportionally more expensive compared to other items. Right? That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, yeah, obviously inflation's a thing. But, you know, Subway is more expensive than other stuff. Subway isn't even good as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Subway, but like, Subway is not even... it's just not even worth the price. A bag of crisps for 75 cents, not you can get any under €1.25, crazy. I don't know, how much is my crisps? I get the really... I'm like a very... I don't care what I kind of get when it comes to like in-brand in-house like shopping stuff, right? Like if when I do my shopping for my groceries, like I will always get the cheapest option. Right? Like I don't care. I don't care if they're not Doritos or whatever. I'll get the cheap, you know, own brand chips. Crisps. Let me see if I can find a receipt. No, I don't think I saved any receipt. But like, I can't remember how much my chips were. My crisps. No. I don't know, but they're not expensive. They're like, I can get a pack of 6 crisps for like, I don't know, at £1.50 or something. I mean, sure, they're, you know, kind of shitty quality, you know, they're no Pringles, but like, I'm happy. Yeah, fries are chips, okay? We don't have the word fries. You don't get fries in England, okay? They're chips. Actually, no, there's actually still a valid use. Fries normally refer to fast food and like thin fries. When you use the word chips, it normally refers to like pub chips, right? Like the thick chips. Typically. And then crisps are potato chips or whatever. But I don't know, I mean, again, I'm a very I'm a very simple guy. Like, I don't know how much I spend on groceries, but I can tell you it's less than, like, I don't know. It's definitely less than 20 quid a week for all of my food. Which I don't know I don't know if that's high or not, but I don't know. I don't think it's that big. 6 bags of crisps for £1. It's more like closer to £2, I think, but yeah. I can get a 6-pack of the store brand crisps chips for not much. I wonder if I can check online. I don't remember what shops I go to. I can never find. Sob. Sob, thank you for... Actually, yeah, here we go. Here's the exact crisps that I have. Hold on a sec. But yeah, Sob, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, dude. Thank you. Hope you're doing well today. But, yeah, like these. These are the exact crisps I have right next to me. And you can get a 6-pack for £1, basically. And I always just get this. Like, again, they're not the best, but they work. I go shopping at Aldi. Aldi's my kind of closest, so I just go here. What else do I get? The noodles are dirt cheap. Like, the noodles, I mean, they're basically nothing. I think they're like... Which is the ones I get. Don't know if they'll even have them here. No, they don't have the ones, but they're like 50p or something. What other food do we get? The most expensive purchase is toilet paper, honestly. There's Aldi in England? Yeah, there's tons of Aldis in England. We have... England has... Tesco's is kind of our main one. Aldi and Lidl are kind of the cheaper options. You got Sainsbury's is more expensive. Waitrose is for the upper class, like the upper class. We also got M&S, which is also kind of upper class. Poundland isn't... Iceland, that's the one. We have Iceland for frozen stuff. That's kind of all of the food grocery stores or whatever. My uni is understandable. Oh no, it's not with my uni or anything. Aldi is a separate thing. Watched Eraserhead by David Lynch. Sounds interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's because I don't choose the big brands. I think that's where I get my... That's why I save so much money. Like, if you were to go to Tesco and buy, like, a 6-pack of Doritos, it's gonna cost you, like, £2.50 or something, right? And that's, like, what, 4 times more than what I'm paying. So, yeah, here we go. Yeah, 5-pack of Doritos for £2, right? That's 1 less bag for over double the price of what I'm paying. So, it's literally just like, as long as you can put up with the off-brand stuff, then like it's fine. I buy chocolate bars. They're literally just direct rip-off of Mars bars, but they're cheaper. I can't remember what they're called, but like, to be honest, if I search Mars bars, they probably will come up. But yeah, it's literally just like they're in... It's like they're in store... Here we go. Oh wait, those are ice creams, but that's the same type, but... Yeah, it's like they're in-store chocolates, but it's like less than half the price of the real thing. So, it's worth it in my opinion. You shop at either Carrefour or Lidl. I've been to a Carrefour before in France. We don't have them here. One can of Pringles is like €2.50. Yeah, that's the same here. But that's because you're buying like first-hand brands, or what, I don't know what the name is, but you're paying for the brand name, right? Pringles are expensive because they're Pringles. You can get like, yeah, you can get like very similar crisps for much cheaper that taste like slightly different. So the reason why you're paying so much is because you're getting the specific branded foods. Like if you literally just go and buy own brand stuff, you'll find that it's a lot cheaper. Lidl does good, Lidl normally has a bakery section. That's kind of the, yeah, nice part of that. Bieronka sounds like pornis in Polish. You should go to Rue. I think I've heard of that one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a very simple guy, and luckily simpleness in this economy normally means quite cheap. You know, like and it's not like I don't know. It's not like it's not like I'm doing it on purpose, really. It's just, I don't know. From like a logical perspective, I just don't see the point in paying extra for these, you know, custom brand ones. Lidl is considered highbrow. I think Lidl is less than Tesco. I wouldn't say Lidl is up there, because highbrow is like Waitrose and Sainsbury's. That's highbrow. I feel like Lidl is just below Tesco, which is kind of like middle class. Anyone that thinks Red Bull tastes like every other cheap energy drink? Yeah. All energy drinks taste the same. Every one I've had has tasted the same. I don't drink energy drinks. I think they're kind of just a waste. In Poland? Ah, I see. Did they remove mags from Gamma? You stopped playing for a while. Gamma never had magazines by default. You always had to add it yourself. Gamma never had magazines by default. Dude, Monster energy drinkers when they don't have their 6 cans a day to keep them alive. It's not an addiction, I can stop whenever I want. I don't know, man. I don't like energy drinks. I don't like the taste of them, which is good because then I don't have to spend like £5 a day just on energy drinks. I don't like sugar. I like sugar, it's just I don't like energy drinks. Energy drinks don't taste of sugar. They taste of whatever chemical they sweetened it with. Like, I like desserts, but... Epis. 7-Up is... Okay, first of all, people are always going to get pissed off, but Pepsi is just watered down Coke. Like, you can't change my mind. And secondly, 7-Up is kind of... 7-Up is okay until you drink Sprite. Like, Sprite is the true king. No, Gamma doesn't have mags by default. Not really. You are afraid of the truth. Pepper's max. I don't get carbonated water, man. No, Pepsi is not the best. No, don't lie to me. Pepsi just tastes like a weaker Coke. I don't get it. It honestly is just like weaker Coke. That's all it tastes like. Seven Up sugar-free. Dude, that is a volatile combination right there. Have you ever drank 7 Up sugar-free? Dude, you will die. That is like biohazardous. Amount of chemicals. What's wrong with good old tap water? Yeah, unfortunately some countries have lead in their tap water. Which is, not ideal. Suboptimal. I mean, that was with, well, we didn't have lead, we just had shit in our water. Like, that was England for, like, the Victorian ages. The most popular drink in England was beer, because it was the safest thing to drink. Like, people were advised to drink beer because the tap water just had shit in it. And you would die of cholera if you drank the tap water. So that's why everyone just drank beer 24/7. What's wrong with basic ass water? There's nothing wrong with water, it's just, you know, sometimes you want to drink something different. What doesn't kill you make you stronger? That is... Okay, I'm sorry, but that is a stupid saying. Like, oh yes. No, it is stupid. Do I need to bring up the picture that I always bring up? Hold on, let me find the picture before I go have my noodles. Whenever we're talking about energy drinks, or just soft drinks in general. If I can find it. Yeah, here it is. So, let me just send it to myself. Do. Yeah, here we go. So I went to America. And I was looking in the supermarket. I don't know what it was, but I found some Mountain Dew, because we don't really have Mountain Dew here. We have some, but it's not really widely sold. So I found some Mountain Dew, right? Hold on, just printing to my screen. Yeah, so I looked at it, and this was the nutritional information for one bottle of Mountain Dew. All right, serving size 1 bottle, total sugar 62 grams, 124% of your daily value in 1 bottle. Like, dude, they were selling more than the recommended intake in 1 bottle. Like, how are you even allowed to do that? Like, how is that even, like, they're just proudly stating, it's like, yeah, this is more than what scientists recommend you to drink in a day. Here, have a 6-pack of them. Like, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even state how much caffeine is in it. It just says caffeine. It probably has all your favorite E numbers in it as well. Red 40, my beloved. I drank the whole bottle in one day. I did. In fact, I drank the whole bottle within an hour. Because I can. And I was in America, so it doesn't count. So yeah, that was fun. But it's just, you will never see this. Like, you would never see this in any product in England. It would instantly get taken down by, like, our food FDA. Because it's just not allowed. Dude, 62 grams of sugar. How much is 62 grams of sugar? Like, what, this is like a 500 milliliter bottle? Right? Over 10% of the bottle is just sugar. You mean in Europe? Yeah. That's just crazy, man. Not a significant source of other nutrients. Really. Really. Oh well. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, chat. I want to go have my noodles. Anyway. Chat, we will be back tomorrow. We will return tomorrow. I shall return. So we will be back tomorrow, guys. Until then, I hope you all take care. I hope you all take care. I hope you all have a good one. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow, chat. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.